Everybody okay? Do you guys speak English? Yes, sir. Yeah? All right. Again, I'm Coach Roy Hall. Most of you guys know me. This is our student athlete leadership training. All right. So if you in here, probably play some type of sport, whatever it may be. And I get a chance to meet with you guys usually once a month, which is good. It's awesome. You guys with us too? Come on. I got to get y'all over here. Please, 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 please. Because then I'm going to have to be leaning over and looking over, watch my back. So this is good. This is good. One of the things so I live in Columbus, just got off the road, drove up here, and I come up here every month. And then we do a virtual piece once a month with our smaller ARC Elite group. And so we rocking and rolling. So I'm excited, man, because I get a chance to hang out with you all, get some good energy. Because down in Columbus, they kind of sad. I don't know who's Buckeye fans, who's not. I played at Ohio State, and we lost to Michigan this past weekend, which is crazy. It's the first time it's happened in like 11 years or something. It's our big rival, and so we lost. So a lot of the people down in Columbus are a little bit upset and frustrated right now. So be it. So be it. So I get to be home and get some good energy. So the way that I like to start some things, and it's one of the things that I actually do with the Ohio State football team. I do this exact same stuff with the football team at Ohio State, the basketball team at Ohio State, and even sometimes the girls' track or the women's track team. They'll bring me in to do some stuff like this and just kind of work on some mental stuff as a student athlete. And so I brought a couple sheets in, and hopefully you guys got them and picked them up. But the first thing that I want to do is I want you to take 30 seconds to a minute and look at the sheet that says the missing piece. All right, if you don't have any sheets, there's extras up here. If you need to grab them, there's some extras up here. But look at the sheet that says missing piece on it, okay? Take a look at it. What I want you to look is no wrong answer, but y'all ain't got no sheets? If you ain't got no sheets, go grab one. Go for it. I got time. Grab one. Grab a sheet. It's two of them up there, so grab one of each. But take 2 minutes or so. Check them out. Look at the details on the part to say the missing piece. I want you to look at every detail and really try and break down what you see in this photo. All right, now look. Check me out. I know I haven't met everybody yet, but my instructions are real simple. Y'all like 9 through 12 right now in grade. My man, what's your name, big dog? Yeah. Alan? Okay. He said he can't. He was like, what you want us to do? So one of two things. Either he wasn't listening, I think he was listening, or y'all was talking too much, and one of your homeboys ain't hear what's going on. This is a problem because that's how all of us end up making mistakes, because one person didn't hear instructions because we was distracted by somebody else that wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. My job here today is to take you from here to here in your mindset. I might not be able to help you on the court or on the field or in the pool or whatever you do, but my job is to come in and take you from here to here with your mindset, okay? And that's why some of our teams perform well. That's why some days you perform well and other days you're terrible or you're average because you're not elite in your mindset. And so that's why I'm here, right? So these little things that we're doing right now, people pay me big money. This little bitty sheet, people pay me big money. I make more money now speaking and teaching and training professionals than I did when I was in the NFL doing that. Why? Because I understand the importance of taking your level and your mindset from here to here. The only person that can get you to where you want to go in your life, the only person that can get you there is you. It's not me. It's not Dukes. It's not Mr. Williamson. It's not a teacher. It's not your mom and your dad. The only person that can take you where you want to go is you. Right? That's it. Like, you are in charge of what happens next every day of your life. Like, some things you can't prevent, somebody passing away in your family, I get that. But where you go is up to you. And part of it is knowing that it has to start today and not when you get older, or when you become a junior, or when you become a senior, or when you go to college. Like, it got to start now. Because there's people right now that's fighting for the same positions that you want in different states and in different cities that's doing what they got to do, and you're going to miss out on the opportunity to go where you want to go because you was wasting time. Trust me, in Columbus, in Georgia, in Cali, in Texas, in Michigan, in Florida, wherever you want to go, in New York, wherever you think is cool, it's people your age right now that's going after exactly what you want. Y'all got the same goals. So now it's like, who's going to get the spot when it's time to get the spot? The person that's been preparing for the longest. The reason why I went to the NFL has nothing to do with how dope I was on the field or how fast I was. That contributed, but it was other fast dudes. It was other dudes with better stats. But I had been training longer because I had been training since I was 10, since I was 9, since I was 8. I had it in my mind. I got to do what I got to do. That 3.89 GPA ain't got nothing to do with me being smart. I didn't like coming to school, not to do work. Who wants to just come to school to do work? Let's be honest. But I mastered math in every level. I mastered all my AP classes. I did all that. Why? Because I wanted to go to the league. I was training for something bigger than like Brush High School. And that's what your mindset got to be every day. You walk into the classroom, you got to be thinking like, yo, like I'm here to dominate. Like I'm gonna be a beast in the classroom. Why am I going to settle for a 2.6? Or why am I going to settle for a C-? Or why am I going to settle for a 3.0 when I got the ability to get a 4.2? Why am I going to do that? Every area of your life, you got to be like, I want the best of the best, and I'm going to be the best. You got a boyfriend or girlfriend, why are you going to settle for this average dude or this average chick when you know that you deserve better? Why are you going through the motions, right? Like, I'm stuck with them. I got to be with them. I got to deal with that nonsense. No, you don't. So that's the mindset. That's what we got to be at. So when I hear somebody say, what do you want me to do? And I just gave y'all instructions, or I walk in and you see 30, 40, 50% of the people got sheets and y'all ain't got sheets and y'all like, where the sheets at? That means you don't want it bad enough. Because I'm telling you, the decision that you make as a sophomore is going to impact you for the rest of your life. And what I mean by that is if it holds you back for 2 or 3 years because you were slipping your sophomore year or your junior year, like, is it really worth it? Like, why put yourself behind and dig a hole? It ain't worth it. It's just not. It's just not worth it. So take a minute, big dog. All y'all, take a minute, look at the sheet, and then tell me what you get from it. You ain't got to write it down. You can write it down if you want to, if you like write. Just look at the first sheet that say missing piece. Okay, missing piece, and give me some feedback on what it means to you. What you see is no wrong answer. Okay? Like, y'all, believe it or not, I'm like family. Like, I'm family to y'all. Like, I promise you. Like, I know some cats that, like, y'all, like, I ain't never met you, but no, I'm your family, for real. Like Brush High School, my heart. Like anybody that come through these hallways, y'all, I got y'all back. Like you really one phone call away from probably pretty much anybody that y'all want to, like, y'all one phone call away. I got y'all back, man. My job is to take you to the next level. At least try to, even if it's for a day. If I can get you better today than you were yesterday or tomorrow than you were today. Talk to me about the missing piece. And then tell me your name loud so I can hear you, so I can get to know y'all a little bit. Anybody? Missing piece. Go ahead, big dog. What's up, Scott? Let me hold some money, man. What you mean? No, you ain't broke. You got $400 headphones. Let me hold some. The matte black joints. Let me come on. Let me hold some. Go ahead. Okay, so he said it's an older gentleman. I don't know how he got his age. Maybe it's the hat. The hat maybe is the hat. Was the hat? The hat. All right, so he said it's an old dude, and, you know, his body kind of falling apart, but he still got the wisdom to give something to somebody that needed. I love that, Scott. That's dope. I agree. Who else? Or is that just the only thing we see? Go ahead. K? How you spell it? K-A-Y-E? All right. Okay. Dang. Okay. For real, okay. Yeah, so like, think about yourself for a second. Just think about yourself. Think about your family and your role as a son or a daughter. You may have to take care of a cousin or a little brother, little sister. Think about your role in the school. Think about your role from an athletic standpoint. Think about your role from a relationship standpoint. And think about how much of yourself you feel like you just always giving. Raise your hand if you feel like you give a lot to a lot of people. Like straight up, like come on, man. Like you feel like you get, all right? So the more that we give of ourselves, I'm always giving. I'm always trying to help, man. I'm always trying to take the high road. People running their mouth, I ain't saying nothing. People done said something crazy, and I ignored it. I took the high road. I'm always helping my mom, helping my dad. I'm always trying to help. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to keep my grades up, and I feel like all that stuff, I'm always giving, but who is helping me? Like who got my back? You know what I mean? Like I'm doing as much as I can do. Like who is really there for me? And what happens is sometimes you might feel like the person on the right. Like, man, all I do is give. And then it's like, yo, like I feel like I ain't doing nothing for me. So it's the first thing I want you to write down. First thing I want you to write down. I don't know if y'all got on masks. I don't know if you ever been on an airplane. Raise your hand if you ever been on an airplane before. When you get on an airplane, they go through all these different things. And they start telling you about, yo, if something's going on the plane, they give you all these rules on where the mats are, if you got to float, and the mask coming down from the thing, if you got to breathe and you need oxygen. But one of the instructions that they give you is they say before you help someone put on their mask, you got to do what? You got to put on yours first. Why? Because I could be helping you get your mask on, and then I'm the one that need oxygen. I pass out because I didn't get my oxygen first. And so this is going to sound selfish, but it's going to help you. It's going to sound selfish, but it's going to help you. Okay? Before you take care of someone else, make sure you are taking care of yourself first. I'm not talking about, yo, I'm about to get my bucket first before I pass the ball. Like I'm talking about, I got to make sure my mental health is taken care of before I try and take care of somebody else. Your best friend roll up on you like, oh my gosh, he broke up with me. You like, listen, wait a second. I can't deal with this right now because I got this exam and I love you and we're going to talk about this in an hour or two. But I can't deal with it right now because if you take on that burden from her or take on that burden from him and then you go try and study, you can't focus because you got their energy inside your soul, inside your spirit. Now you like walking around with an attitude because you done took on their problems. That's why a lot of people have mental health breakdowns. They taking on everybody else's problems. Instead of dealing with, like, I just need to take care of me first before I can handle all the rest of that. Okay? That's excellent, okay? Who else? Go ahead, multiple choice.
My name is Balcar.
Y'all know why I call it multiple choice? Spell your name out for everybody. It's multiple choice, baby. Multiple choice. No, that's a dope name. Especially if it means you're versatile. If your nickname multiple choice, I got options. Go ahead.
So I saw the dude without the hat. I feel like he was giving it to the older man to like help him rebuild himself. I'm saying he's older because he was like he got the hat.
Because he got the hat.
I feel like he's receiving it. It could be like he's taking it and taking it.
Oh, you reversed the role?
All right. All right. See, that's why they call it multiple choice. You feel me? Multiple choice say. MC say, look, he said, well, if the guy on the left actually was the person that had it all, and you might be that person, you might feel like life is good, grades are good, family's good, sports going well, everything is good. I got a scholarship offer, right? Like, I'm good. I'm wearing the clothes I want to wear. Like, I'm good. I'm feeling good about myself. My friendships are cool. But listen, watch this. I'm a leader, right? I'm a student athlete and I'm a leader. And as a leader, I'm watching some people on my squad, or I'm watching some people in the school, or I'm watching some people in my family that need some help. And I'm willing, because I'm filled up and I have it, I'm willing to go ahead and give it to them. I'm willing to give some, and giving doesn't have to be a monetary thing or a physical thing. It can literally just be encouragement. Hey, bro, I see you struggling. Hey, man, I got your back. Or underclassmen, like, yo, when I was a freshman too, I used to go through this too. Here's some tips on how to work through this, to navigate through this. Like, to be able to give to somebody else versus saying like, nah, you a freshman, bro, you got to go through what I went through. No, that's stupid. Like, why you got to make the same mistakes that I made? As a leader, I'm not threatened by you having success, so I'm going to give you the tools, I'm going to give you the tips, I'm going to give you the hacks that you need to be successful. If you're an upperclassman, you should be mentoring and leading any underclassman, period. You can't be like, nah, man, like, nah, I ain't about to give him the game. Why? Not even underclassmen. Anybody on your team. If it's somebody on your team struggling in an area that you're good at, it's your responsibility as a leader to say, I got you. You can't say, nah, if I teach him how to do this, he's going to take my spot. Or if I show her how to do this, she might be the person that get, athlete of the year instead of me. Like, no, I'm not threatened by somebody else's success. My job is to, as a leader, take what I have and give it to you so that you can raise your game. That's where you want to be. Okay, so I love that perspective. My guy on the left said, I'm going to help my guy on the right because they're missing some things. Anything else? I love these. I love these mind crafts, man. I call them mind crafts. Y'all get it? Y'all see what I did? Yeah. Right? Go ahead, big dog. Now you're going to have to shout since you decided to be the one to sit way over there when the instructions would have come over here. But since you got the dope varsity jacket, go for it. All right. Which one? All right. All right. He's trying to find himself. All right. I like it. All right. I like it. I like it. What else? Anybody else? All right. I'm going to give y'all a couple. I'm going to give you a couple. And I'm going to start with the first word I heard. And you said receive, right? Watch this. So I come in here, Coach Hall come in here, and you're like, yo, last time I saw Coach Hall was like a month ago. And, he was here like 15, 16, 18 years ago, whatever it was. Like, he an older dude. He old enough to be my dad, whatever. What are you talking about? So forth and so on. Right? I walk in, y'all judging me. All right? Y'all judging me like, man, what we doing here? I wish I could go home. Everybody else got to go home. They told me I got to come here. So I got to sit up here and take notes and look at this random sheets, right? So I get judged immediately, right? And so then I come in and I'm talking to y'all and I'm trying to give you game. And then my voice go up and y'all know I'm like, yeah, I'm passionate and I talk with my hands and I'm all over the place. All right. And y'all start to kind of rock with me a little bit. Y'all like, okay, like I understand what we're doing right now. Now y'all starting to talk a little bit. A lot of times, young people and people in general don't go where they're supposed to go because they're unable to receive the information from a source that may not be who they want it to be. Y'all may want LeBron to walk in or KD or Kyrie or Steph Curry to walk in and be like, yo, this is how you become successful. And you're like, ooh, KD, ooh, LeBron, Steph Curry came down here. And that's dope to say that a celebrity came in here. But you got to be, like, if Steph Curry told you to do, like, oh, Steph told me to do it. Steph Curry ain't going to never come in here 2 times. Once, maybe. Not twice. Y'all may want to get the information from somebody else, but the way that God works is God going to send you who he's supposed to get you. Y'all stuck with me. Y'all got me. Like, I don't know why I got picked to be the guy to come from Rush High School, to go to Ohio State and go to the NFL, to then turn around and come back just to give y'all the information on how to do it. I don't know why I got picked. When I was here, I wasn't like, yo, I want to go to the NFL so that when I get 37 years old, I can come back and teach the people that's just like me. That wasn't my ambition. I wanted to go to the league. But the way that the universe kind of came and brought together, I get to be that for y'all. I literally went and got the information, and now I'm bringing it back. Now, y'all got to be willing to open y'all hand and receive it. And my guy on the left is not willing to receive that. I got a gift for you. I got $100,000 in my pocket, and I'm about to hand it to you. And you like this. Right? I got $1 million in the back of my SUV. If I bring it in the bag and I'm like this, take it. And you're like, nope. Why not? Is it ego? Is it fear? Is it arrogance? You think you're too good? You think you get the information from somebody else? You'd rather hear from somebody on Snap? You'd rather hear from somebody on TikTok? Like, you'd rather watch a YouTube video from a motivational speaker that you ain't going to never meet in your life. But when you got a guy that's walking in here to give you exactly what you need, you're like, I don't want it. Nope. And that's why you end up like that dude. You just end up just like this. This is why cats come in and they like, just look at, like, think about it. He introduced me. Half y'all wasn't listening. Then I had to introduce myself. And then he got done introducing me and ain't nobody clap, ain't nobody do nothing. Why? Because it wasn't important. Because I wasn't important to y'all at the time. Because y'all ain't realize like what I was bringing to y'all. So what I'm telling you is whether it's Dukes or a teacher that you can't stand or whoever, these people have been chosen to be able to give you information to take you from here to here and from here to here. So not liking them has nothing to do with what you and your inability or your ability to receive it. Okay? Like your job is to receive the information, digest it, what can I take from it that's going to help me, and then leave the rest behind. Okay? That's number one. My man got his hands closed. Somebody trying to give you something you got to be able to receive. Write that down. Receive the information. I played receiver when I was here. I'm all about receiving the information. I can't score a touchdown unless somebody throw me the ball. I can't even score. We good. I can't even score unless somebody throw me the ball. I need other people. So you got to be able to receive. Write that down. I need other people. Write that down. I need other people. You can't. There's no such thing as self-made. Whoever decided to make that up, they was lying. You cannot do anything in this world by yourself. You can't even take care of yourself by yourself. How about this one, though? How about this? And this will be the one I end on for now. We see the side views of these guys. See the side views. And so if I turn this way, you can see my side silhouette, okay? You would be able to see. But if I rotate to the front, if I rotated them guys to the front, would you even know it was a hole in their heart? Would you even know it was something wrong with them? Nah. If I rotated my man to the front, both of those guys look like they're perfectly fine. Look like they got it all together. No problems at all, because you can't see what's on the inside. You can't see what's behind them. You only see what's in front of you. And as a leader, you got to be able to say, when I'm talking to somebody, when I'm having a relationship, a friendship with somebody, I got to be able to sense and I got to be able to know, like, if that person's putting on this facade like they got it all together, then it's really something wrong. Because nobody has it all together at all times, right? When I was talking to Coach Dukes literally 20 minutes ago, he looked me right in my eye, and I knew what he was asking. He was like, hey, so how you doing? It's not like, how you doing, like, tell me about how much money you're making or tell me how successful you are. It's more like, hey, if it's anything going wrong or anything going on, I got your back. Like, I love you. That's how we talk. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, I just want to hear about, hey, talk to me. I know you got a lot going on. You good. Like, great. So he checking on what's on the inside of me. And sometimes you just got to check with your friends, like, yo, what's good? What's happening? That's why everybody always surprised if somebody hurts themselves, so to speak. Let's just say it that way, right? Somebody do something to themselves, and you're like, man, they actually did that. I can't believe they seemed like they was what? They was all good. And then all of a sudden they not here no more. And you're like, how? How is that possible? Well, because ain't nobody checking on them. Ain't nobody asking. They got teammates that ain't checking on them. Because they the superstars or they the standout athletes. And so when you the standout, you forget about the people that's still in the dark. And it's your job as the light of the team, your job as the standout to go get these people that ain't playing, that's on the end of the bench or whatever it may be, and be like, yo, bro, let's go get something to eat. Let's kick it. Let's hang out. I got your back too. As a leader, you got to do that. As a leader, you got to do that. Okay? So make sure you checking on people because they dealing with some stuff. So when somebody got an attitude, and they like, man, you always angry. Well, why? Because if you turned them this way, you would see that they broken, man. That maybe they dad in their house no more. All right? Maybe they have, like, they live in South U, they live in Lyndhurst and they ain't eat last night, but they can't tell you because they ain't, I don't want to tell nobody my business. My mom lost her job. My grandmother got cancer. You feel me? Like, come on. Our house got broken into. Or my cousins had to move in, and now I got 2 people in my bedroom, and I don't, you know what I mean? For real, I come to school every day, and I'm good at basketball, I'm good at swimming, I'm good at golf, I'm good at bowling or whatever, but for real, I don't even want to play this sport, but I'm just doing it because my daddy made me. Like, people going through stuff, man. Like, they want me to get this 4.0, I got to get into college, like, how am I going to do it? My transcript's not right. Like, come on. Everybody dealing with something. And it's our job as leaders, specifically as student athletes, to make sure we let people know that we got their back. We got their back. I'm going to give you guys 4 more minutes, and then it's time to go. 4 more minutes, right? All right, give you about 4 minutes. All right, flip over to that other sheet. They call it the jealousy one. Now, I'm going to have to fly through this real quick, but I'm going to just teach you the difference between the two. All right, so I was listening to LeBron James 2 years ago when they won the finals, and this stood out to me. And they asked him in an interview, like, why they was having so much success with him and Anthony Davis in their first year together. And his response wasn't because Anthony Davis is a beast in basketball. He said, we're not jealous of each other. And I was like, yo, that stands out. That's big time. Like, of all the things that you could say, he was like, we're not jealous of each other. So I started doing a little bit of digging. So I'm going to give you some fill in the blanks here and follow me up here, okay? All right, so what is jealousy? What is jealousy, okay? In its core, I would say raise your hand so I can ask you, but I'm going to just tell you what it is in its core. Jealousy in its core is fear. It's actually fear. Fear of losing what you feel is yours to someone else. That's jealousy. That's what jealousy is, okay? It's fear of losing what you feel is yours to someone else. For example, here's an example. Relationship example. I got a girl. I walk in with my girlfriend. All right. No, they said we go to prom or homecoming or something. We go to homecoming. I pull up. My whip is nice. We get out. We match in. Cool. We walk in together. It's cool. I look across. It's somebody from a rival high school that's at my homecoming. But I know who they are. They play sports or whatever. So whatever. I go get something to drink. I turn around and she talking to homeboy. See? She having full-blown conversation, smiling, all big, all teeth. What you smiling for? Ain't nothing to smile about, right? She all smiling, all looking in his eyes and everything. He like, oh, you look nice, like your little dress. You see what I'm saying? So now that feeling, listen, that feeling is jealousy, right? Now you're going to feel anger, but you feel like, watch this. I feel like it's a fear of losing something that I feel was mine to somebody else. So I'm jealous of him and her because I got this fear that this dude is a threat to me and may take my girl. So now it's insecurity and it's fear. That's what jealousy is. I wrote this down too. It's an imaginative, emotionally intense focus on what you could lose. That means your imagination, from the time of me sitting over here getting a little bit of something to drink, in my mind I done went through, yo, he could take my girl. He go to another high school. What if my homies find out he took my girl? What if she go home with this dude? What they gonna do? You see what I'm saying? I done did all this in my mind, and then by the time I roll up on him, I'm like, what y'all doing? You know what I mean? And so now I'm ready to fight because of my imagination. Number 3, anticipatory, like just in sports, anticipatory emotion that attempts to limit loss. All right? So I don't want to lose nothing, and I get this feeling, so now I'm running over here in anger trying to stop it from happening. Jealousy. You're like, okay. And this is where I want to get to, because these last 2 questions, those fill in the blanks you can do on your own. But watch this. Jealousy is the fear of losing what you have, the fear of losing what you have, what you already have, but envy is wanting something that somebody else has. That's the difference. We confuse them all the time. You see somebody balling out, and you're like, I wish I was the person that was a superstar. I wish my name was in the paper. That's envy. That's not jealousy. That's envy. So jealousy is the fear of losing something that you already have. Like somebody could take my spot, or, somebody else could take my shine. That's jealousy. Envy is like, I want that. So same scenario. I walk into prom. I walk into homecoming. I was going to ask this girl to go to homecoming. She said no. Cool. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to go by myself. So I roll up by myself. I'm still clean. I pull up. My cousin got a Bentley, so I drove a Bentley, right? So everybody, oh, look at this whip. But I'm still by myself, right? So I'm still up here. And then all of a sudden, the girl that I asked to go to homecoming with me walks in with the dude at the other high school. So now I'm not feeling jealousy. What am I feeling? I'm feeling envy because I'm like, I wanted her and you got her, right? Now the roles reverse. Now if he go get something to drink and I go talk to her and he see me talking to her, what is he feeling? He feeling jealous. He's like, why are you talking to my girl? So that's the difference. So as student athletes, those are the 2 things that we juggle the most, because you on one end of the spectrum at all times. If you somebody that's not playing and getting the playing time that you deserve or getting the shine, you like, I want them. I work hard. Why coach always talking to her? Why coach always talking to him? How come they having these side conversations? Why they ain't pick me? Why am I number 10? I'm better than him. Like, yo, I ain't getting no burn. I know I'm better than him. Your parents in your ear telling you should transfer, right? That's envy. Jealousy is like, I'm an upperclassman and now the freshman is balling. Jealousy is like, I'm an upperclassman and now the sophomore doing their thing. Jealousy is like, oh, last year I was first team and now I'm second team, but the person that's younger than me or one of my teammates is first team and like they taking my shine. Like, that's jealousy. Envy is wanting something that somebody else has, but jealousy is fear of losing something that you feel is yours to somebody else. So we got to master those things, okay? How can I deal with it? Number one, let's get back. We're done. We're done, pretty much done now. But let's get back to this. Jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy will not exist if you make your life about helping other people. Right? You're just going to drop the F-bomb right in front of me, huh? You're just going to do it like I didn't hear it. Right? See what I'm saying? So this right here, how do I deal with jealousy? How do I deal with envy? When I want to play more, I want to shine. Like, hey, how am I making other people's lives better? Because for all you know, that person, listen, that person that's averaging 50 points a game or that person that's always in the paper, that person on the other side may be going through some stuff that you can't, they need your help. And because you envious of them, energy is stealing from them too. Because they like, I ain't even do nothing to my teammates. I ain't do nothing to hurt them. I love my teammates. Why they hating on me? Why they mad at me? And they may like internalize that, and now they beefing with you because you envious of them, and they ain't even do nothing to you. When you could, hey, bro, I got your back. Hey, I'm your biggest fan, bro. Like, keep balling. Keep doing your thing. As a matter of fact, in practice, I'm going at you because I ain't scared of you. All these other dudes around here might be scared of you, but I ain't scared of you. I'm going at you because I love you as my teammate. I got your back, okay? Does that make sense? Last time I left, it was a couple of y'all that hit me up on IG. I'm only on IG. I'm on Twitter. I know y'all ain't on Facebook, but Facebook, IG, and Twitter. But holla at me on IG, man. Just shoot me a DM or something if you need some help. You know what I mean? I'm putting out positive energy every single day. It's at Roy Hall Jr. You know what I mean? Like, follow your boy. Holla at me if you hit me up. As long as you ain't putting up no trash, I'll follow you back. But as soon as you start putting up nonsense, I don't even, I'll just call you out. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Okay? If y'all need anything, listen, it's your responsibility to reach out to me. Okay? Don't hold it in. You got somebody that got your back that's non-biased. We'll drive 2.5 hours to see y'all whenever. Okay? All right, you guys have a good rest of the day. Be the missing piece. Be the missing piece. No envy, no jealousy.